include subsequent amendments. As I said before, counties are a direct extension of the state constitution. Second, general statutes and local legislation enacted by the General Assembly. The legislation that creates Parks and Rec and the Industrial Authority, as well as our enabling legislation, which is what creates Lowndes County, are examples of local legislation. For Lowndes County to submit local legislation, we have to work with our local legislative delegation, which is Senator Golden, Representatives Shaw, Carter, and Black. So we have to work with them. All that's prepared. They have to sponsor the bill, and it's quite a process. Any of you who were following the commission expansion issue, you saw that we had to wait another session because there was a T that wasn't crossed somewhere in that document, so they put it off. Also, county legislation may be enacted with the adoption of local ordinances. Local ordinances are enforced by code enforcement, and code enforcement only. Law enforcement, the sheriff's office, the police department, the police department may for the city of Valdosta, but for Lowndes County, the sheriff's office does not enforce local ordinances. They are enforced by code enforcement. Code enforcement is a complaint-driven department in Lowndes County. Taxpayers cannot currently afford, nor can we manage people to just randomly patrol the county looking for these violations. So if you have a problem because your neighbor's grass has not been cut, or there's a sign where you think that it should be, or someone's moved and left a bunch of trash out by the street, you call code enforcement, which is located in Lowndes County Fire Rescue, and they'll send an officer out. Now what happens when that officer gets there is they take a look at what the problem is, and they put the citizen on notice. The purpose of the county's ordinances are to correct, not to punish. I don't think anyone wants more government that is going to bear down on you with another law of compliance. So we try to work with citizens as much as possible. If you call in about a complaint and it's taken a month for it to get cleaned up, it's going to take a month for it to get cleaned up, because the first thing that we're going to do is give them 30 days to get it cleaned up, unless it's a health issue or something that's so significant and has to be addressed right away. Number one, we're trying to work with everyone. These are hard times. People don't have the money to always haul off and dispose of things, or to fix that fence, or to remove that sign, or to cut that tree. So we're trying to work with them in that way, number one. But number two, once those cases get to the magistrate court, if the magistrate court judges do not feel that the county has worked with these citizens appropriately in accordance with the ordinance, then they're going to throw us right out the door, and we're going to have to start all over. So please be patient if you make a code enforcement complaint. If you'd like to follow up, or like for code enforcement to follow up with you and let you know where they are in the process, we'll be glad to do that. However, it is a process, and things do have to be documented, letters have to be sent, they have to be signed for, and then we have to get on the court calendar. So ultimately, we try to correct those problems without taking people to court.